Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Modi and President Trump address a mammoth gathering at Namaste Trump. New history in India-US relation is being scripted, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. US President Donald Trump arrives on a historic maiden visit to India. Grand reception in Ahmedabad follows a colourful 22-kilometre long India road show. President Trump, along with his wife Melania, spend Charkha at Sabarmati Ashram, pay tributes to Mahatma Gandhi. Over 8 crore farmers have received benefits under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi in its first year. PM Kisan mobile app launched to enhance the outreach of the scheme to farmers. And in cricket, India take on Bangladesh in Group A match of the ongoing T20 Women World Cup at Perth. Match begins at 4:30 p.m. We start with the day's biggest story, US President Donald Trump's historic visit to India. President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi are addressing a gathering of more than 1 lakh people at the Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad. They received a rousing welcome at the much-awaited Namaste Trump ceremony. We take you live to Motera, world's largest cricket stadium.
70 million more households have access to cooking fuel. 600 million more people have access to basic sanitation, and incredibly, 12 Indian citizens are lifted out of extreme poverty every single minute of every single day. India will soon be the home of the biggest middle class anywhere in the world. And within less than 10 years, extreme poverty in your country is projected to completely disappear. The potential for India is absolutely incredible. India's rise as a prosperous and independent nation is an example to every nation all over the world and one of the most outstanding achievements of our century. It is all the more inspiring because you have done it as a democratic country. You have done it as a peaceful country. You have done it as a tolerant country. And you have done it as a great free country. There is all the difference in the world between a nation that seeks power through coercion, intimidation, and aggression, and a nation that rises by setting its people free and unleashing them to chase their dreams, and that is India.
The Prime Minister addressed the gathering as well.
डिविनिटी को भी हम नमन करते हैं। इतने भव्य समारोह के लिए मैं गुजरात के लोगों का, गुजरात में रहने वाले अन्य राज्य के लोगों का अभिनंदन करता हूं। मिस्टर प्रेसिडेंट, फ्रेंड्स, आज आप उस भूमि पर हैं जहां 5000 साल पुराना प्लांट सिटी धौलावीरा रहा है और इतना ही पुराना लोथल सी पोर्ट भी रहा है। आज आप उस साबरमती नदी के तट पर है जिसका भारत की आजादी में अहम स्थान रहा है। आज आप विविधता से भरे उस भारत में हैं जहां सैकड़ों भाषाएं बोली जाती है, सैकड़ों तरह के परिधान है, सैकड़ों तरह के खान पान है, अनेकों पंथ और समुदाय है। हमारी ये रिच डाइवर्सिटी में यूनिटी और यूनिटी की वाइब्रेंसी भारत और अमेरिका के बीच मजबूत रिश्ते का बहुत बड़ा आधार है। एक लैंड ऑफ द फ्री है तो दूसरा पूरे विश्व को एक परिवार मानता है। एक को स्टैच्यू ऑफ लिबर्टी पर गर्व है तो दूसरे को दुनिया की सबसे ऊंची प्रतिमा सरदार पटेल की स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी का गौरव है।
The address was preceded by a 22-kilometer long colourful India roadshow from the airport to the Mathura Stadium. President Trump and his wife Melania Trump, along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, arrived in a separate cavalcade at the Motera Cricket Stadium from Sabarmati Ashram. The visiting dignitary and the First Lady offered their tributes to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi. AIR Ahmedabad correspondent Yogesh Pandya reports that US President Trump and US First Lady Melania were welcomed with the garland of a hand-spun cotton yarn at the ashram. President Trump, along with his wife Melania, also spun Charkha, the symbol of India's freedom movement.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi guided President Trump and US First Lady Melania at the historic Sabarmati Gandhi Ashram, the symbol of India's freedom struggle. President Trump and Melania Trump keenly watched the Sabarmati Ashram founded by Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi. President Trump also tried his hands on spinning wheel at the Hriday Kunj in Sabarmati Ashram, where Mahatma Gandhi and Kasturba lived during the India's freedom struggle. According to sources, President Trump was gifted a spinning wheel, 2 books on the life and times of Mahatma Gandhi, and a portrait of the Father of the Nation. President Trump thanked Prime Minister Modi with "Thank you for this wonderful visit of Sabarmati Gandhi Ashram." Yogesh Pandya, KR News from Sabarmati Ashram.
Earlier, President Trump arrived at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Airport in Ahmedabad at around 11:40 hours on his maiden 2-day visit to India. He is accompanied by his daughter Ivanka, son-in-law Jared Kushner, and top brass of his administration. Prime Minister Narendra Modi personally welcomed him and the US First Lady Melania Trump at the airport. A ceremonial guard of honor reception was accorded at the airport. Both the leaders then joined for a 22-kilometer long grand India roadshow with artists performing along the route to Sabarmati Ashram and then to the Motera Stadium. More than 1 lakh people cheered and greeted President Trump and his entourage during the roadshow. Now we go live to Motera Stadium again to our correspondent Shantanu to know more about the Namaste Trump event and the roadshow. Shantanu, you are at the Motera Stadium. Please let us know about the excitement there.
The atmosphere here is filled with excitement. More than 1 lakh people have gathered to listen to the 2 world leaders at the Namaste Trump event. Cultural performances including dances and songs have been taking place since morning, and the anticipation of the crowd grew as President Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi proceeded on the India Roadshow, which could be seen on screens in the stadium itself.
President Trump and Prime Minister Modi held the Grand India Roadshow today. What have been its highlights, Shantanu?
The India Roadshow has showcased the diversity of Indian culture. The 28 stages set up on the 22-kilometer route exhibited colourful depictions of Indian folk dances and songs with artists in traditional attire. The roadshow gave the world an insight into India's unity in diversity. It also included a stop at the Sabarmati Ashram, where President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump paid tributes to Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, and understood the deep spiritual connect of the Indian people with Gandhian thought.
What message do you see the mega event Namaste Trump is expected to give to the world?
The Namaste Trump event is a recognition of India's growing soft power and the strong ties between India and the USA. An important aspect of this is the close relationship between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Trump. The Prime Minister has used his close personal ties with world leaders as a tool of Indian foreign policy, and President Trump's visit to Ahmedabad was another illustration of this policy.
Over 10,000 Gujarat police personnel, officials of US Secret Service and National Security Guards and Special Protection Group have been deployed for the high-profile visit. After the Namaste Trump event in Ahmedabad, Mr. Trump and his entourage will fly to Agra to visit the Taj Mahal. Uttar Pradesh Governor Anandiben Patel and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will welcome the US President on his arrival. Mr. Trump and his family will spend about an hour at the Taj Mahal complex. Let's go live to our correspondent Sushil Tiwari to know more about the President's Agra trip there. Sushil, Agra is decked up to welcome President Trump and First Lady Melania. Please describe the festivities there. Sorry, due to some technical glitch, perhaps we are not able to connect to Sushil. Later this evening, the US President will leave for New Delhi from Agra for the main leg of the visit, during which restricted and delegation-level talks between Mr. Trump and Mr. Modi will be held at Hyderabad House tomorrow. India and the US are looking to sign around 5 pacts providing for cooperation in areas of intellectual property rights, trade facilitation and homeland security. Our correspondent Suparna Saikia takes a look at the elaborate preparations have been made in the national capital ahead of the high-profile visit.
With a food testing laboratory, elaborate security systems and uber-luxurious amenities, the mansion-like Grand Presidential Suite of the ITC Moria in New Delhi is all set to welcome US President Donald Trump. The 2-bedroom Grand Presidential Suite, known as Charkha, has hosted several heads of states including former US Presidents Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton and George Bush. The hotel has an air quality monitoring system that ensures fresh air for its guests. It has been brought under an unprecedented security cover with anti-sabotage teams involving the army and paramilitary conducting checks on the routes to be taken by the visiting dignitary. Elaborate arrangements have been made by the Delhi police, including placement of double barricading on all the roads where President Trump's convoy is likely to pass. Delhi police has also issued an advisory that traffic in some parts will be affected this evening due to security measures put in place for the visit. Suparna Saikia, outside ITC Moria in Delhi for AIR News.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi PM Kisan completes 1 year today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had launched the scheme on 24th of February 2019 at Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh. Under the scheme, an amount of 6,000 rupees per year is transferred in 3 equal installments of 2,000 rupees every 4 months directly into the bank accounts of the farmers. Over 8.46 crore farmers have been given the benefits of the scheme till the 20th of this month. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar today launched PM Kisan mobile application. It is aimed at broadening the reach of the scheme further. Through the app, farmers can know their payment status, correct their name, besides knowing their eligibility for the scheme and other informations. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana under the series of Har Ek Kaam Desh Ke Naam. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in our studio on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. Indian Eves will take on Bangladesh in Group A match of the ongoing T20 World Cup at Perth today. The match will start at 4:30 p.m. This is India's second match, while it will be a tournament opener for Bangladesh. Indian women had defeated Australia in the tournament opener. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi and President Trump address a mammoth gathering at Namaste Trump event in Ahmedabad. New history in India-US relation is being scripted, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. President Trump lauds India's rise as a prosperous country and says it is a shining example for the world. Grand reception to the visiting US President Trump on his historic maiden visit to India with a colourful 22-kilometre-long India roadshow in Ahmedabad. President Trump, along with his wife Melania, spin Charkha at Sabarmati Ashram, pay tributes to Mahatma Gandhi. Over 8 crore farmers have received benefits under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi in its first year. PM Kisan mobile app launched to enhance the outreach of the scheme to farmers. And with that, we end the midday news.